One moment, you're at the bottom of this huge mega structure, and then the next, you're standing at the top of it looking down. And you can see the exact spot where you climbed up. It's incredible. The game builds a world that's dead, except for the machines, and fills it with just enough to let your imagination run wild. Motorslice is at its best when you're exploring and pathfinding through this crumbling maze-like city, investigating every corner. Tons of doors, stairs, and buildings that in the current state of the city make no sense at all. But it's unsettling. Being a game with megastructures, of course the verticality of the world draws you in too. There's just something about giant buildings and inching ever closer to the side to peer over to realize how high you are. Makes me think of those videos where people climb and dangle from skyscrapers. It's very similar here. Even better, the main character is quite nimble and moves around the city easily. All the required moves are here, including wall running. Some of the challenge of the game comes from platforming, and for the most part, it's quite good. The developer nailed the movement system. Moves can be strung together easily. But the crazy part about this game is that the move the game is named after isn't really used to its full potential. Ripping a chainsaw into a wall is very cool, but it's mostly used to move the main character up a wall quickly. You would expect it to be used everywhere. I found it to be kind of grating after a bit, since it's kind of loud. And this long bridge the developer lets you motor slice down is just ridiculous. I don't know what's going on with the combat either. It's simple and very boring. Your best bet is to jump directly at the enemy and attack. The lock-on is useless, and forget parrying, it's just not important. I wish the combat wasn't included in the game at all. It ends up being more frustrating than anything else. Luckily, the bosses are more of a test of the platforming than a battle. But what really matters is how linear Motorslice can be. The game explicitly points out exactly where to go with the color orange, or scratches on the walls, every single time. We've learned nothing from all the complaints of Mirror's Edge. Look, I hate getting lost. I'm gonna admit that. So I didn't mind this that much, but it could have easily guided the players a lot less, and it still probably would have been fine. This is really going to ruin the game for some people who want to actually play and enjoy and explore the world. If that doesn't dissuade you, then maybe the nonsense story will. There are a lot of very strange cutscenes that tell you nothing about the world or the main character.
Hey look, I found some weird holes. Are they connected to something?
Look, again, I don't mind. I wasn't playing for that, but I had a very different expectation going in. If you expect a story, then the game is going to feel very slow to start. This is a very cool place. Please tell me more about it. One final thing, the game can be a little horny. During those story cutscenes, you can boop the main character, and she lets out a soft moan, let's say. It's horny if you want it to be, and I guess I've said too much already. Motorslice is for players who value unique worlds and like exploring them. While the city is empty, it has some incredible views that just need to be seen in the game. You should skip the game if you want tight combat or something difficult. I loved a lot of this game. I
really struggle to find a rating for this game. It's probably like a 7 for some, and maybe a 4, as low as a 4 for others, if you don't want to be told where to go at every second. So, if you are going to take a chance on this game, I would wait for a sale, and I really hope that players who would love this game find it.